Welcome back to the tutorial of the Terraform. Myself, Praveen. We are going to learn about the Terraform functions, which is mostly related to the strings. And let's get started. So to make it a demo purpose, I write down note down the functions which are there existing, and then we try to experiment with the functions as a demo. So to make it that, let me have the comment and list down all the functions which are there to manipulate, or you can say you can work with the strings. So first one will be the chomp. Um Chomp. It is just to remove the new line character at the end of the string. So not being much use, but for information you have to know about it. So let's make a next one with ends with. Ends with is simply justify that whatever things which you want to ends in, it has to be two things. One is a string which you want to search, and another substring which is you want to check with in the string which is ends with a not. So by default the function gives outcome of the whether it's true or false. If it exists, if ends with a something, then it gives true, otherwise to give the false. So string functions take two parameters. One is a string and another is suffix. Okay. Yep. Let's go for the next function is format. As a format is the continuation of forming a string with the use of the okay with the use of the characteristics printf function. So basically it's same as the printf function in C. So whatever style you want to use in the string creation in the C, it has been can be used here as well using this function. Yeah. um so let's go for the next. Yeah, we got the format list, the same thing. You want to create a multiple strings out of it, but the thing is you wanted to have a list of strings which you want to use in the format list, so which can be handy when you want to create a multiple string with a set of list. So next will be the indent is not that much usable. Just indent means it indents the string by specific number of spaces. So you will be if required you can use it, but most of them we won't be using. In my career I haven't used it, so that's fine. So next one is join list of string. It's single string use a specific separator. So it basically requires one is a function a separator r and the list. So it basically add the list items using the separator. It can be empty or it can be any special character you want. So just wanted to merge and create a string out of the list. So this is also useful one where you want to create a string out of list. List length, yeah. So length is a number of these characters there in the string or the list. So it applies for the both the things. Okay. So next is lower. Convert a string into lower cases. So if you have a string with uppercase and lowercase, you wanted to convert into lower, then we can use this one. So yeah, then we have this similar to the upper, convert the string into upper cases, and then we have a function which check this pattern in the regex. So regex is same thing. So match regular expression and will give you the outcome. So it gives the first occurrence of the string, and if you want to multiple occurrence in the list format, then we have a regex all. Okay, so we have then we go for the replace all the occurrence of the substring with a string with another substring. So it requires three parameters, like you say, one is a string and second will be the substring and replace with. So this is how we can use this one. Then we have a split. So we have a join to convert the list into a string, and now we have a list that can be convert. We have a string that can be converted into the list. So that's it's done by the split function. So we can have two things here. One is a one is a string which you want to split, and the second is a character or a separator, same as a join. So it take two things, separator and the string. Then we have a start with, start with. So it's also similar to the ends with. So instead of that, you will prefix that any string which is beginning or not, it will check that. So we have a trim also, remove the leading and trailing spices from this string. And we have a substring contains string space, also the same thing, that you remove the leading space from the string. And yeah, that's there. Then we have a substring, whether which is checked whether the string is there or not in the between. So we have this one string, like you can say that we have start with and end with. So if what if you want to check in the middle part that is matched with or not, so that's where we use substring substr function. Okay, then we have a title. It just converts as the format of title, that each starting of the character of the word it makes a capital. And we have string contains, yeah, string contains also similar function. Just a minute. String and substring and the substring. Oh, okay. So there is a little difference in the substring and the string contains. So string contains basically check the yeah, string contains basically check the whether string substring is present or not, and whereas the substring extracts the substring from the given string by offset and maximum length. Okay, so it's basically picking up the string from the string with the offset and start and index. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have substring, we have string contains, str contains to match the substring present or not. And yeah, that is there. Then we have upper, that is done. Yeah, we pretty much cover all the things. Let's try to create a and test them with the manipulation. So let's for that we am going to create a locals and use a one string str. So let's say we wanted to see ends with or not, and then yeah, then we have output, or else we can use the console itself. uh, to open the console, Terraform console. So console will open. Now we can write the functions to test whether it works as expected or not. So Chom field sum is a basic one. The format one I can try to give you example you. So this is a simple example of the format. So ends with, so the whether check the whether, yeah, it's true. So you can see ends with works like if the hello world contains a world, ends with a world or not. Yep, basically same way we can trade all of these things. And that's all for the lesson.